Hello, everyone, and welcome to episode 19, I think, of Let's Play Resident Evil 4. In this episode, we are going to continue on down this hallway. As always, with me is my friend Dalton. Say hello to everyone, Dalton.
Hello.
I'm going to heal real quick. The first time that when I played through this for my practice run, I was very low on ammo for this next section, and it sucked. As I remember, this next section is no Vista doors, right?
Yep.
Yeah, I was low on ammo, so I was like scrambling around trying to get perfect shots on fucking everything. Is there anything on the ceiling in here?
I don't know. I don't think so.
Come on, buggy bitches.
New Marduk looks pretty cool.
I posted a link to the song that they,
Yeah.
to the single on your thing.
Yeah, I listened to another song off it too. Fine. They're going with the whole like World War II Nazi type stuff again. That's kind of cool.
Yeah.
The whole like war theme stuff. Because at first they did the Panzer Division Marduk, and it's kind of funny.
That's one of their most famous ones.
Yeah. It's kind of funny because the original cover didn't even have a fucking Panzer on the cover anyway. It was a different type of tank. It was kind of fun. Then the reissue had a picture from like World War II of an actual Panzer, which is kind of cool though. One of the guitarists for Marduk was actually in Abruptum, so speaking of Abruptum.
Like I said, haven't heard of Abruptum. Don't know what they sound like.
You probably won't like them, just drony, like noise, like evil sounding stuff. Like their songs, like they're out full length. Their early full lengths are like an hour long. Like the song is an hour long. Like Dope Smoker, but with like it's just like drony stuff.
Well, Dope Smoker is very, very drony, but it's not black metal, even in a little. Ah, I thought I shot him. Jesus Christ, really? Two lights shine on a new path. Item over here, flash grenade. Those do something to these enemies, and I don't remember what it is. Shit, as soon as I turn around, there he is. Ready to puke on me. Damn it! Eat a dick! Got him. Ammo. Flash grenades do something specific to this type of enemy, and I don't remember what it is.
Huh? I don't know.
Let's press this switch. Light. God said, let there be light. And then there was light. Let there be sound. And there was sound.
And Leon just like, oh shit, let there be Nivisadors. Let there not be Nivisadors.
I shot you, you piece of shit. You should be dead. I should quit trying to do this with a fucking shotgun. Eat my fuck.
Eat it.
Eat it, whore. So yeah.
Yes.
Ho Depot. Ho Depot.
No Depot. No Depot.
I went to Ho Depot today.
No.
No appreciation for Ho Depot.
I'm just browsing Metal Archives, looking at new bands or new entries or whatever. And
There's new entries every single day.
yeah, there's a lot. Like, I always have a little game like before I click on the hyperlink to the band's thing, I go, judging by the band name, I'm going to guess what genre it is. And here's a band called Dirty Rockers, and it's like, oh, I wonder if it's just fucking hard rock or some generic heavy metal stuff, and it is exactly that. Their first album is called Rock and Roll Monsters. And oh my god, the cover looks so 70s to it, oh my god.
I was gonna say that sounds like 70s hard rock.
Okay.
We need to go that way yet. We need to go into this tunnel. Let's go into this tunnel.
They have, like, half their songs have rock and roll in the title, like they're freaking like AC/DC or something.
I bet they aren't nearly as good.
Yeah.
Let there be light. And there was light. Let the door melt. And the door melted. It's like you stabbed it with a fucking lightsaber.
Bet there be a little generic thrash from Brazil, and there was.
Found a thrash band from Brazil.
Yeah.
They called Sepultura.
No. Oh, it's kind of funny because their logo looks like Sepultura's logo. It's kind of funny, ironically.
I bet they wish they were Sepultura.
But they sound like the most half-assed Sepultura ever. Old Sepultura, not that new stuff. Not the new stuff.
Sepultura doesn't exist anymore,
No.
as far as I'm concerned.
First Sense Roots, Bloody Roots, or Roots, or
Yeah, that was the last real Sepultura album. Although Cavalera Conspiracy is the new Sepultura.
yeah.
They aren't that bad, actually.
Oh, Conspiracy.
Yeah, Cavalera Conspiracy.
I thought he was in Soulfly or something.
Well, Cavalera Conspiracy is the new band that he does with his brother.
Oh. Igor?
Yeah, it's Max and Igor.
Is that how you say his name? Is it really Igor?
I think so.
It seems kind of weird how I don't think that's. I don't know. I don't really care. It looks like Igor. Whatever. It's fun saying Igor anyway. I like that name.
Seems like there was some kind of thing on the wall here that I'm supposed to get.
No.
Okay, yeah. Max and Igor did you not know about Cavalera Conspiracy?
Yeah, I knew about him. I never really listened to him though.
There's much worse things in the world than Cavalera Conspiracy. Like, insert genre that ends in core that isn't grindcore. Here, you know?
Oh, thrashcore, which is like it's fast hardcore, like hardcore, but it's like freaking early ass like pre-grindcore era stuff.
Like DRI?
Like no, but no, like it's like really fast, like hardcore punk, like Siege or like it's like a lot of people confuse thrashcore with grindcore, like it's like that close. Like the vocals are really hardcore punk, but the music's really fast.
Is there anything in this chamber? I don't remember.
Oh, there's a jewel on that thing. When you go up.
Oh, this? Oh, yeah, that's the crown jewel, isn't it?
Yeah.
That's, combine that with, the crown, I think. And that completes the crown, correct?
Yeah.
Let's go up. Don't. Can't stop me now. There, we reached the end of floor 2.
Power violence is like, I don't know, a lot of people confuse it with grindcore.
what the fuck? I don't even know what the fuck Power Violence is. I've heard the name before, and
It's like really like aggressive, heavy like guitars and stuff. It's like hardcore punk. It's really fast, has really heavy guitars and heavy sound, but it's not grindcore though. Like it has like a blast beat thing going on, but it's not necessarily grindcore. I've seen a Power Violence band live before. It's really cool. I got they had to split 12-inch with a band there at the show. It was a Pig Destroyer show. They opened up for them, and I got their 12-inch.
Pig Destroyer is pretty sweet.
Yeah, that was a really weird show because, well, Pig Destroyer didn't headline, but the first band that played was a Power Violence band I just talked about. They're called Triok. They're from DC and blah blah blah. Blake from Pig Destroyer and Hatebeak was also in that band as well. But
Hatebeak. I want a new Hatebeak thing release.
Yeah. So yeah, that band played first, and a dark ambient, like an ambient band played afterwards. It was really interesting. I had samples and Journey like keyboard stuff. It's really cool, but
Ada is not even attempting to hide herself anymore. She's like, I'm not gonna write a letter and pretend to not be me.
I kissed a sign.
Once a plaga egg hatches, it's nearly impossible to remove from the body. If it's before it hatches, then it can be neutralized by medication. If it does hatch, you might be able to get it out by surgery before it turns into adult, but it won't be easy. There's a high chance you won't survive the operation. As far as I know, the girl was infected with the egg before you. Her time is ticking. You should prepare yourself for the worst case scenario. Well, worst case is my middle name.
Have you ever heard of Darkest Hour?
And yes, I know of Darkest Hour.
Yeah,
I don't know anything about Darkest.
They're the headliner of that show.
Welcome.
So, like,
They're kind of a big deal, aren't they?
I think so. Because I know, like, yeah, like the Power Violence band was first, that ambient band was second, Pig Destroyer was third, and then Darkest Hour came on. It was kind of weird because something like Pig Destroyer playing before a band like Darkest Hour was really weird. You know what I mean? Like some grindcore band playing before something that's like with Darkest Hour just seems kind of off.
Okay, if you don't have the blue one for your butterfly lamp, go ahead and sell it.
Yeah, I'll just
No, Darkest Hour is kind of a big deal, though, aren't they?
think so.
Like, they have a lot of fans, I thought. I haven't listened to them.
They're okay. They're just melodic death metal. Well, I'm on their page right now, I guess. Metal Archives classifies them as melodic death metal / metalcore.
Well, okay, I like one of those two things.
Well, when they played live, it seemed like they were more like, it's hard to explain. Like they didn't have the presence of a death metal band. Well, they kind of did. They have long hair and stuff, whatever. But like didn't have the presence of a death metal band. You know what I mean? It's hard to explain. The vocals were definitely not death metal at all. So.
I do like melodic death metal a fair bit, like fucking Carcass's album.
New album, yeah.
Well, their new one's great too, but I was gonna say Heartwork is so fucking good.
Swan Song's iffy.
Yeah, a lot of fans seem to not like Swan Song, but I haven't heard it.
I don't know, it's like a mix. It's like a death rock sound to it. Like, have you ever heard like a death rock? Like, it's just like really like rocky sort of songs. It sounds like hard rock stuff, but like heavier. Not like fucking Promise or anything. Promise can just go kill itself for all I care.
Promise is awful.
Yeah. Like a Massacre. What were you fucking thinking?
Like, Massacre wasn't that amazing to begin with, but oh my god.
They really
Promise makes their first album look like a fucking masterpiece.
I still need to listen to fucking Back from Beyond too.
It's basically more from Beyond.
I heard it's like really like I heard it's like extremely mediocre, like really mediocre, to the point where it's like just bad.
It's not bad. It's just it sets in the same kind of plane as From Beyond and the new-ish, I guess I should say, Sodom album, where it's not terrible, but it's not great either.
I like this one guy's review of Back From Beyond though. The Achievement Unlocked, Unconsciousness, 45% rating, and he like mentions Promise, and I think you read it. Like I think you saw this before.
It's better than Promise. I'll tell you fucking that much.
Like he has like an entire like paragraph of this like thing. He's like, One Direction is not as shitty as Promise. Lil Wayne is not as shitty as Promise. The Last Airbender was not as shitty as Promise. Having the Earth and everyone and everything you love on it incinerated simultaneously by a solar flare might arguably not be as shitty as having to listen through Promise.
Yeah, Promise is pretty terrible.
That's what the fucking guy said. Guy quote unquote.
God damn. I mean, yeah, Promise is pretty fucking terrible.
Like he was like, that is, what's it? That it's an obvious sequel to Massacre's decidedly average 1991 debut From Beyond, arriving to strike when the iron of death metal nostalgia is hot, only serves as emphasis to its divus nature. And about the only thing in its favor is that it's nowhere near as awful as the shitty sophomore Promise. But that's faint praise because that's when he went off on that little tangent.
Yeah, I listened to the Inhuman Condition EP, and and not to throw out a pun here, but it showed a lot of promise for a band evolving. I mean, it's a more complex EP.
Yeah. And of course it covered Warhead. Every fucking person covers Warhead. Everybody covers Warhead. I don't know why.
It's a more complex EP. There's more technical ability to be found in it. Better playing. It's better.
Yeah.
Like the song structure, everything about it is better than Promise. Or better than From Beyond.
Well, it's obviously better than Promise. Anything in the world's better than Promise.
Yeah.
Better than Promise.
Pretty much, yeah. Promise sucks dick through a straw. Bendy straw, no doubt.
The only thing about the Inhuman Condition is if you have like, I think don't you have a poster of that or something?
Yeah.
And it has like
Double penis.
Yeah, it's bubble penis. Yeah, I was gonna say.
I've got a poster of that, and it's one side is the Inhuman Condition EP, the other side is the From Beyond, and I've got the From Beyond side showing on my wall because I don't want bubble penis on my wall.
Yeah.
Not a fan of bubble penis.
Got all these reviews for From Beyond now. Because a lot of people have a really good sense of humor on here, like with their titles and stuff and how they write.
Yeah, From Beyond got like a 60 or 70% rating total.
Yeah,
average.
80% average, yeah.
80?
Yeah.
Really?
14 reviews, average is 80%. The worst one is a 45, and the guy, the review is called A Poor Man's Leprosy, and that is so fucking true.
I wouldn't go 45, I would go 60.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's a poor man's leprosy.
This other guy's is called Stops In For Lunch, Then Back to Beyond. And this other guy's review, which I can imagine you would write something like this. Here it is.
I got the parts I need to rig my there should be a guy over here, right? Yeah, there he is. I got the parts that I need to rig my tripod up so I can set my camera on it, because do you know how tripods work? It's like you need to attach a piece to the camera to get it to connect to the tripod. I thought I had one more. and then you attach the come at me, bro.
This guy's review is called solid, but not classic or mind-blowing.
Yeah, I would agree with that.
69%.
Like, yeah, 69 sounds fair. 69.
Yes.
Yeah, but decent album, not amazing. I forget it as soon as I'm done listening to it, but I don't regret listening to it. And I'm the exact same. I would give Inhuman Condition a higher rating because the writing is better, but it's still not any more memorable.
Yeah. Oh, there's new reviews for Promise.
Really, there's no reviews saying this sucks. When
There's 2 more reviews. One of them's a 0%, and the other one's a 40%. And the guy who, like, the title of the review says, not as bad as people say, but still disappointing.
oh, it is as bad as people say. That album sucks more than a fucking black hole.
Okay, he says, I don't think it's nearly as bad as people say it is, but it definitely doesn't stand up to the first album. Also, it sounds more like angry nu metal than death metal. You can compare it to Morbid Angels, Livid, Divinium, and Sanus.
Which everybody hates.
There's a couple good songs on it, actually, but there's a lot of shit on it. You gotta dig.
I listened to it. It sounds like if Nine Inch Nails tried to write a death metal album, it would be that.
Or Marilyn Manson. The result of 2 notable death metal bands trying to make a more lax commercial approach to making an album and fucking up completely. I listened to like one song, I'll promise. It was enough, I couldn't take it.
I've listened to one or two.
It was like really repetitive, I just could not bear it.
Promise is awful.
Like there's like a video where, I don't think, there's not a single video on YouTube where it's the full album. But there's one video where it shows like a sample of each song off the album. And I listened to that once, and I was like, oh, these songs sound really.
So I listened to a song by a new wave of heavy metal, British new wave of British heavy metal band called Blitzkrieg today. You know, Metallica covered them. And it's off of their 2013 album, Back from Hell, I think it's called. And it's called Call for the Priest. Guess which band they praise in Call for the Priest, or pay tribute to.
I wonder what band that could be.
And if they don't make it obvious enough, half the lyrics are Judas Priest song titles. I am not kidding.
Oh yeah. I'm in the Blitzkrieg's Metal Archives right now.
They're good. Like, I would highly, like, if you like new wave British heavy metal stuff, I would highly recommend picking up their debut album at some point. Shit.
A Time of Changes.
Yes, A Time of Changes. That album is amazing.
They covered fucking Battery? Or Venom?
Yeah,
Like,
they covered it.
Count this Battery.
They actually had a split with Venom
That's interesting.
in '85, where Venom's contribution to it was the song Bursting Out.
Yeah. Well, it's on a flexi disc. Oh god.
Yeah, they're a good band, though.
I have a Pig Destroyer flexi disc.
Spike Trap.
Another one of those, yeah.
And this one you get attacked by Los Plagas.
Yeah, those are bitches. I'm not really a big fan of them. And again, I guess they're not really supposed to be all about quality. They sound like shit. They sound worse than picture disc do.
Picture discs are supposed to be,
Like collector's items, like hang.
yeah, collector's items.
Because I was at FYE and they had like a bunch of Megadeth albums on picture disc. They had Peace Cells and So Far So Good So What on picture disc. They're like $40. Like, that is not even I would never pay $40 for a picture disc ever. I just don't like picture disc at all.
I don't remember what I paid for my Death picture disc. I bought it when it was new.
Yeah. Like the only picture disc I got is a Big Destroyer EP. A 7-inch EP, it's a picture disc. It just has the songs on the split they did, and that's all it did. That's all it is.
Oh, we're not going to get to Salazar, but we're going to get damn close.
Yeah, get the mines done.
I'm at 26 minutes. But I want to finish the mine so fucking bad.
Or I don't know. Wait, this doesn't think it lasts that long.
I don't remember how long this section of it lasts.
It's not too long.
You played it more recently than I have.
Yeah. It went pretty well when I did it.
Take that.
I want to get that fucking, I want to get that split that Napalm Death did with Electro Hippies. They did a split with Electro Hippies where the entire length of the split was 2 seconds long.
That's funny.
Napalm Death had You Suffer on it, which is a second long, and then Electro Hippies had a song that was 1 second long on the B side. It was like a micro vinyl too. It was like really fucking small, as you can imagine. Like it's a novelty item, but
I was gonna say I hope that they bring each song on one side.
yeah, because it's fucking fun. It's funny because it has really shitty reviews. Like people can't take a fucking joke on here. Like no shit, it's like a freaking joke. And one of the things was like, this is a bad joke. Okay. It was fucking. Because I actually listened to that Electro Hippie song on it. It's just, all it is like it's a single guitar chord. That's all it is. I swear. It was a free vinyl that came with the Grind Crusher compilation LP. And this record has been awarded by the Guinness Book of Records as the shortest record issued. Yeah, it's 2 seconds long. Kind of a waste of vinyl, but oh well.
Yeah, pretty much.
So pissed off about the fact that I wish I was a Napalm Death fan. I wish I was a bigger Napalm Death fan back in December 2012 because they had this awesome reissue of the first 4 albums on vinyl in a box set.
That sounds pretty sweet.
Yeah, 100 copies, limited, clear transparent vinyls, UK, limited edition. I wish I fucking got this shit.
Shit, I'm almost dead. I just now noticed that. Fixing that.
They just split with Insect Warfare. Record store.
Insect Warfare is fucking awesome. They're from Texas.
Yeah, that's Houston. Yeah, that's... Yeah, they broke up years ago, though. They did a split with Napalm Death. Well, it was just a record store day split, so it wasn't really... It's not like a battle or anything. Like, freaking Metallica did a split with Black Sabbath, for Christ's sake. A 7-inch for record store day.
Metallica actually has done a couple of Sabbath covers.
Sabracadabra, which I'm not really a big fan of that cover, to be honest. So that's one Metallica cover I don't really like that much.
They did, they were the ones that played at Sabbath's induction into the Rock Hall.
Yeah.
How the hell did I run out of ammo for my handgun?
Huh. You know that insect warfare is an actual form of warfare.
I did not know that, no.
Yeah, it's actually listed under the Geneva Convention, I think. It's a type of bio warfare, or it's a type of chemical, like germ-based warfare. Because some people tried to, well,
You see that shit?
yeah, like people tried to give they tried to give insects like diseases, and they let them loose on civilizations and stuff, and then would kill off people like germ warfare type of techniques. But
Yeah.
that's what insect warfare is, pretty much.
It's also a good band.
Yeah. Got a shirt. I don't have any of the releases though, which kind of sucks. They have a split with fucking orthopic nosebleed I need to get still.
Wait. I don't know why I climbed up here. Go around this way, and we're gonna go over here to this thing. And where the fuck is the next save point? It's logged.
It's up here. I got it.
Yeah. And we're done with the mines. This is going to be a fairly long episode because we're at like 33 minutes of recording. Here we go. Thank you everybody for watching this episode of Let's Play Resident Evil 4. Please like, comment, subscribe down below. It would be greatly appreciated, and we will talk to you guys next time. Thanks everybody. Bye.
Bye.